What's up, everybody, and welcome to ECOM and Beyond, the best darn morning show that happens to air from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, starring two very, very handsome gentlemen. Myself, Anthony, Picksburgh, and this guy over here, Nate, every day I'm hustling.
What up?
He brought that sick beard with him this morning, ladies and gentlemen. He's down to party.
I try.
I do want to say hello to a few people that are with us. First person we have is Dana. Appreciate you being here, Dana. She says she's looking forward to the live yard sale this weekend. Yeah, we are considering having an official ECOM and Beyond yard sale this weekend, but we will get more into that a little bit later. We got Cajun reseller in the house. What up, Chris? Good to see you, my friend. Dana is going to get that DDB point for being the first one here today. Got Robbie Boxes in the house. Good to see Robbie. Appreciate you being here. We got Frank in the house. Good morning, Frank. Appreciate you being here. Nikki T, good morning to you. Appreciate you being here as well. Good morning to Rev as well, because I'm sure he's probably around. We got Art Vandalay in the house. Good morning, Dan. Awesome. We got DC Sells, the master of the license plate, with us. By the way, the license plate I got from D was appreciated, so I appreciate you doing a great job on that for me, D. We got Danica in the house, Lady Luck Junk. She says, DDB morning. You know it. You know it. You know, I forgot to do the timer DDB thing this morning, Nate.
I was waiting for it.
I think I might have let everybody down. I just realized that just now whenever I saw the DDB. I was like, man, I didn't do the DDB morning thing. Dang. Reseller man, what is going on? Good to see you, my friend.
Morning.
So my question for you, Nate, is did you get the eBay stuff that you were planning to do yesterday done?
No. Oh, no, actually, I did. I got some listing done. Not as much as I wanted to, but I did. I did get some listing done right after the show. I listed some cards yesterday, and I didn't do any hard goods like I planned, but I did get Amazon out and rolling. So, yeah, I mean, it was somewhat productive today.
We have a Mac man sighting. Good to see you, Mac.
Mac.
Always awesome to see you.
How you feeling, Mac? Hope you're doing good, man.
So you got cards listed. You didn't do any hard goods. I got a bunch of cards listed yesterday, too. I didn't get as much as I did because I did like 120 the day before. I might have done like 30 yesterday, like right in that range.
Yeah, my Amazon is like, it was all pre-sticker. I just had to like throw it in boxes and then print the shipping labels, and then just I got them out to Staples before they picked up, so that was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Uncle B, someone did say yard sales. Me and Nate are considering having the first ever completely live ECOM and Beyond yard sale this Saturday.
We will be selling all of our DDB.
All of it. The soft stuff, the hard stuff, the stuff with peanuts, the stuff with corn. We got it all, folks. It's going to look like a fudge factory over here.
Oh, man.
Because let's be honest, that second storage unit we got, the one that the dude was living in, that was some straight fecal matter, bro. Like straight fecal matter. It was awful. That unit right there was definitely a big L on the forehead.
That unit was one of those units where it was like, maybe I'm better just letting them hold my security deposit and just rolling out.
It would have been cheaper because we paid like all in for the U-Haul was about $200. It would have only been $100 to let him keep the security deposit, and we could have just rolled home in your van. It literally would have been like if we would have had time to look through it and like really figured out what was there.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you should have seen the like sidewalk at my house. Like that day, I actually went through and had to throw everything away. It's crazy, dude.
Seesaw says morning on packing to head for Philly today. So he's coming out to PA. Dude. That's what's up.
It's awesome.
Hope you have a safe trip. Enjoy yourself.
Travels.
Make sure you eat yourself a Philly cheesesteak.
You know it. Dan says, why is no resellers channel name Junkyard Sale Dog? Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
You gotta love a junkyard dog.
I don't know.
We're about to turn my front yard into a junkyard on Saturday. It's gonna be awesome. Dan wants to know, will there be flies in said yard sale? Because he loves flies. There probably will be many flies, being that it will be an outdoor event. So I can almost guarantee you that there will be flies. And just for you, Dan, I will not light any citronella candles or anything like that to make them go away. Speaking of which, dude, you still need to give me that light bulb that's also a bug zapper that you said you had.
I have that. I have that for you.
There was a fly on my porch the other day that went into my house whenever I went to open the door, and I was thinking, damn, I wish I had that light bulb right now. I would have like just murdered that fly. But then I remember I have a cat who like absolutely like hunts flies all day for a living. So
yeah,
I've literally seen him run up his cat tree and literally dive across the dining room, catching a fly in midair and like killing it and then eating it.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he's like an assassin for flies. Anytime I see one fly in the house, I'm like, oh yeah, you're about to get eaten by a cat within like the next 20 minutes.
Oh, then that's pure entertainment by itself. That's
awesome, dude. Sometimes I'll lay in bed, right? Because there's one window upstairs. Like when you're going up the stairs in my house, like if I ever have the window like on the landing in between the steps, like going up to my upstairs open, there's like a little tear in the screen, and sometimes flies will get in through that. So like sometimes I'll just be like laying in bed chilling, and I'll see Nala like up in my window sill, like chasing flies, and literally like he'll get them, and like he'll get him down, he'll get him on like the little landing, and then like I just see him get his like claws out like he's Freddy Krueger and just start impaling these flies, and then he just goes and he eats them. Crazy. And he has like no shame in his game too. He straight up just eats them like they're like hors d'oeuvres. But yeah, that's trifling though, I think personally. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the video I dropped yesterday, make sure you go check it out, especially if you're into funny things referring to flies, because I had like a post-COVID nightmare happen to me the other day, and it does involve some flies. Yeah,
that's just a crazy combination of words that you said.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, you need to watch the video. Like my wife like cut up on me for like literally the entire video because of what happened. But yeah, it was funny. Yeah. So what's been going on with you, Nate? Like you had a day off yesterday. Anything like crazy happen?
No, nothing too crazy. Just like I said, just got some of that stuff done, and then just been playing a lot of 2K too. Like so, I did like a half a day of work. Did the Amazon, then played 2K and chilled with the kids. Been trying to spend a little more time with them and stuff too. So trying to have more balance time.
Too, or are you like Daddy Switch? No.
I'll play different games with them. Like they got that Ryan's World. It's like Mario Kart or whatever the case is for the Switch, and then there's a Paw Patrol game that I got for them, and then my wife got Sonic for some reason. I was supposed to get another Switch / a bunch of games off somebody, but I don't know what it is. Anything that seems too good to be true in my area. It seems like someone's just trying to rob somebody, so I didn't end up buying that stuff.
Yeah.
It just seemed like a shady ordeal. Like, it's like, hey, drive to the hood, but I can't leave my house, and you can't try it, but bring me a pack of cigarettes. And I'm like, well, why don't you just come with me?
Bring him a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, I'm like, well, wait a second.
Was this guy in the Six Deuce?
He was definitely Six Deuce, but he's not from the Six Deuce. I knew this.
You're in the hood whenever somebody's like trying to set up a local deal, and they're like, "Hey, stop picking up a pack of cigarettes.
Stop and give me some Newports."
Yeah, maybe a 40 of like Old English.
I'm like,
are you serious, bro? Like,
I'm like, well, I'll just pick you up. I'll take you to my house so I can try the Switch. You know what I mean? Because I already have mine set up. I can throw the games in 2 seconds, and then I'll bring you to get your cigarettes. He's like, "Nah, I'm staying posted up here. I can't leave." I'm like, "Okay, I'm not doing this."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right, Cajun? Cajun says, Ryan's World, the kid is set for life. My kids love Ryan's World. Dude, like,
that kid's parents are set for life. Yeah, for sure.
What's it called? Whenever I get on the TV to play Switch or, try to watch sports or whatever, my kids, like, have it fit because they want to watch either Ryan's World or they'll want to watch that. There's another guy that does, like, the Roblox stuff. It's like
my nephews watch Roblox.
It's like
people too.
Yeah, it's like FGTV or something in that nature, name or whatever. And like my littlest one was like, "Daddy, I want to watch whatever," and I'm like, "Switch, playing now, basketball, live, like sit here, watch, learn something, play sports." He's like, "No, Daddy, I want to watch." I can't remember what he calls it. He calls it something similar or the actual channel name, and I'm like, "You know the channel name? You're like 2 years old. How do you know the channel name?" Yeah,
that's awesome. Cajun says he bought a lot of the FGTV stuff on clearance at Wally World. That's what's up.
Yeah, guess who has a bunch of that in their house? Not for resale either.
Until you get a little older.
The craziest stuff is the season 1 stuff. There are some season 1 stuff that on eBay goes for a lot of money, brand new in box. So when you're going through the aisles and you see a bunch of that FGTV, that's the one that my kids watch. Mm-hmm. They have their own toy brand too. Their season 1 stuff, depending on what it is, like there's like the super rare and then the common ones or whatever you want to call it, like the case hit, I guess you can say it is, like in the case that you buy. If you find one of those, they're like $40 or $50 brand new on eBay.
Nice. So, well, that's a bellow and a half for you guys.
There you go.
I never even heard of FGTV before right now, so that's definitely something I'm gonna look out for.
It's like toys in like the red plastic coloring thing that looks like kind of like Ryan's World, but it's just like, it's like a different look.
See, if I would have saw that too, and I would have been like, "Oh, this is like generic Ryan's World," I would have just passed it right up.
Oh no, it's not as popular because Ryan's World on its own planet, the way that they've done the production and all that type of stuff for Ryan's World, and then they got taken on by some big toy company, and the thing is history. But they're like Ryan's World, like before they really struck it super big. Like I think I think this company is doing it independently more than Ryan's whatever did, I think. That's cool. There's a little bowl for you guys because a lot of that stuff is in the clearance right now. Now, I don't know if it's going to be that exact item I'm talking about, so make sure to check and scan and comp it out. But last time I looked at it, which I think it was a week ago, it was a score. So
that's what I need to do more of occasion is like actually take the time to like scan stuff. I told my wife, like, that's what I'm going to do with her. Like after she does her surgery and can't work, I'm going to just stick her on Walmart cart and just be like, go make me money, you know, like just take a day and scan stuff.
What's up, Alex?
What up, dude? Good to see you, my man. Appreciate you being here.
Dude, I seen that monster storage locker that you were digging through the other day.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Hope you're feeling pretty good after that one. That's going to be some work.
Yeah.
I don't know if you finished clearing it out since the last time I seen something, but that was a huge packed locker.
Yep.
How much did you pay for that locker, Alex? I can't remember if you said it or not in that video. But I'm guessing it was probably a pretty, I wouldn't say expensive, but probably a mixture of the two because it was so big. That's what she said.
I was literally thinking that. I'm thinking, did I say that? I'm thinking, nah, I probably shouldn't. Nah. Then Nate's like, yeah, that's what she said.
I was thinking your thoughts.
Our minds are like,
there's everyone
at the same time.
Everyone else was thinking it too. High five.
I almost disappeared there for a minute. What would
Dude,
you do without me, Nate?
I don't know what this is. Like this ink on my hand from work, from like messing with pens all the time. Like it's like permanent. Like I notice every time I do a high five in the morning, it's always there. And I wash my hand like religiously because of the whole COVID thing. It's like tattooed on me.
Yeah.
Good old work. I gotta go back to that. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm sure Mr. Burns will have something fun to say. He always gets riled up after a weekend. That's why I'm part of the reason why I'm glad I don't work Mondays anymore. Mondays used to be like target practice, like just complaining to people.
Dee said that she likes the licensed clearance because that stuff will likely never be produced again. Down the road, it might be sought after, like Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I agree. That's one thing I've noticed. Like I've had, the Supergirl action figures I keep going back to. They were dead for like years, and then like out of nowhere, they just like became popular, and I sold out like within a week. I had literally an entire 4-tier shelf filled with them, and like within a week they sold. Alex said he got tip number 1: don't buy a big storage unit without having any help to go through it. Yeah, definitely. Me and Nate found that out the hard way when we bought 2 storage units. And our help were 2 senior citizens.
I'm scarred for life for buying units.
We got Reseller Man saying, did someone say Mr. Burns?
Yeah, I get to go see Mr. Burns today, so hopefully I'll have a good update for you guys tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be in rare form.
Yeah, definitely. That'll be interesting.
After not seeing him for 4 days, it usually is the case.
That's awesome, Alex. He paid $13.20 for it. He said costs are already about $2,000, and with going through 25% of it, they're already in the profit.
That's awesome,
dude.
That's exactly like what you hope for, like going through a locker, like especially if you only went through a quarter of it and you've already in the profit.
Yep, definitely. That is awesome. Got Rev in the house. Good morning, Rev. Yeah, Dan. My Mr. Burns t-shirt. It's lost in limbo somewhere.
I don't know. I ordered it.
You know what I think Nate did? He probably put it on a pillow and he cuddles with it. Be real, Nate. You got a big old pillow somewhere in your basement that you like cuddle with.
I wouldn't have a pillow down here, but if I did, it definitely doesn't have Mr. Burns on it.
I mean, technically, you do have a pillow down there. It's right behind your head.
Well, this isn't really a pillow. This is part of a chair, but I guess if you want to be technical, sure.
So there is a pillow down there, but is the Mr. Burns shirt with it? Dun, dun, dun.
What up, OSP?
What up, man? We got Casey in the house too. Carolina Hustler. Appreciate you being here, man.
King of Clubs. Teach Flips. Good morning.
Touche. Dan says Nate shaking his head at Anthony on Tuesdays and Thursdays is a morning drinking game. That's because, like, when we're on my channel, I don't have to be worried of if I can do or say something that would get Nate demonetized. I can just kind of roll with it.
We're talking about this on Friday whenever you went to the yards or flea market or whatever, that the people see that Anthony is more beyond, and I'm the ECOM of ECOM and beyond.
Yeah, I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to be beyond in ECOM. Beyond with a pinch of ECOM.
I always try to bring us back in the ECOM world, but we just kind of like touch the atmosphere, and then Anthony just shoves it through the moon.
Well, we got Jenny in the house. Good morning, Jenny.
Holy moly, donut shop.
Hello to Jeff, too. And Mamacita. Where's Mamacita? Tell Mamacita I said hello.
Mamacita.
Good to see you guys.
Every time I hear Mamacita, I always think of that like one rap song from back in the day.
You want to like rap it for us?
Not gonna do it.
Just drop a bar or two, bro.
Not gonna do it.
Because like I'm not familiar with it.
I'll look up the YouTube thing for people to go check it out if they're.
I don't want to get like demonetized by it or nothing.
No, I'm saying for other people to look at. Mamacita.
But it would probably sound better coming from you.
I'll get you demonetized.
I would appreciate it more coming from a close personal friend. I want to say what's up to Justin. Good morning, my friend. Appreciate you being here. We also got Jimmy in the house. Good to see you, dude.
Well, that wasn't the version I was thinking of. Trying to find the song, but I guess I'll do it later.
You just ruined the whole show, Nate.
How is it my fault?
You ruined it all. You ruined it all by not dropping them bars. Now everybody in the chat is sad. Like there's pouty faces like all across America right now because they were like, "Oh, I'm so excited! I get to see Every Day I'm Hustling. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love him so much. His beard is super cool, and I finally get to hear him rap. I've been waiting for like the last year. He's been creating content. This whole time I've been waiting to hear Every Day I'm Hustling rap, and it's like then he was like, "Yeah, sorry guys." I'm too cool for school. I ain't about to rap for you.
When the people look at this beard, do they see rapper? Do they see like Tupac or Biggie or whatever? Do they see me as a rapper? This is a serious question.
I mean, do you guys see him as a rapper? I mean, I don't know. I see him as like a two-time NBA champion.
The Claw.
Why?
I don't drop bars. I'm not a freestyle / on the spot type of person.
You mean to tell me when you were on the pod, there was never a day where you and your homeboys were like, you know what, we're gonna get together. One of you is gonna beatbox, and the other one's just gonna be like dropping them like dope beats.
Nope, not me. Not one.
I could totally see it, man. I could totally see it. Man, oh man. Alex says, is that Post Malone?
Me and Post Malone can get
cornrows, and yes.
Me and Post Malone can be very similar at times, yes. I'm more like a rap producer, like Michelle says.
Rev said that he was hoping to run into that bearded mountain at the 127 yard sale. That would have been awesome.
I was hoping to make a run out there, but kids wouldn't have liked that trip. The wife probably wouldn't have liked the trip. Anthony didn't want to go, so
I did. I just couldn't go the same days. I wanted to go the days my wife could go.
You wanted to go the days your wife could go?
Yeah. But that's why I couldn't go the days you were going. Because she had to be back for work. Hey, Cha-Cha, good morning to you. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it looked like a blast, though. Like, we should plan now to go next year and, like, actually do it.
So what you're saying is we need to just make hotel reservations now in hope that we, like, force ourselves or force our hand to go?
Yeah. We should do it.
I definitely wanted to go, guys. Definitely did. I've been dying to have a meetup or meet some people or hang out with some people. And not only that, like, I have not been to any garage sales this year.
Well, I have an awesome opportunity for you right now, Nate. I'm gonna lay this out for you right here in front of the world, Nate. The whole wide world, Nate. Top flight security of the world, right? So I'm gonna lay it out where you can go to a garage sale and you can meet some awesome people at the same time. You want to know how you can do that?
We said awesome.
This weekend, right? We will set up the most extravagant yard sale in the entire Pittsburgh area in front of my house and on my porch. And we're going to invite the whole world to come. We're going to invite the whole world to come, Nate. Everybody that's in Pittsburgh and the surrounding areas. People can jump on planes from around the world and they come hang out with us, Nate. Or, you know what they can do? They can show up live on YouTube and hang out at our yard sale with us. And they can buy stuff from us. We could ship it.
They could.
Straight from the yard sale.
Some of it is storage fresh.
Yeah. Some of it came straight from storage units. Some of it came from Wally World. Some of it came from other yard sales.
Some of it might have had a little bit of doo-doo brown on it that we cleaned off.
Yeah. Touche.
I'm going to need this.
A one of one. Every day I'm hustling. Soiled pair of Gucci card.
What? Soiled Gucci card? What?
Yeah, like, you know how I have that really awesome wrestling card of me?
Yeah.
Like the card that Panini made of you is like a soiled Gucci card. And for those of you not from Pittsburgh, Gucci's is like underwear. That's just like a weird Pittsburgh way of saying it.
If anything, they would have took some of my beard and made a locket and put it in a
that would be like a one of one. You could like make like a little Viking braid. Dude, you could make a Kawhi braid out of it.
I don't know what it is, but if you guys ever watch the Vikings play or have them play against your favorite team and they hit the horn when they're home, I just feel like that is my call. That's like my battle cry.
Dude, they've always been my second favorite football team.
I don't know what it is. Like, I'd walk around the pod and go, especially with her playing.
Did you really?
People are like, "What the heck are you doing?" I'm like, "Vikings are playing, man." Dude, I was the biggest goofball in the world, especially when I was locked up, because you got a bunch of dudes just hang around doing the same stuff every day.
They won't let him out.
And no matter what, I'd wake up with a smile on my face, and I would be just cracking jokes the whole time. Literally, you guys.
You were like the happiest prisoner that there ever was.
No, I wouldn't say the happiest.
You were like,
there's some.
I'm running to Stowe. Who needs some of that? Who needs some of that good ramen, man? I got the beef. I got the chicken. I got the shrimp. Heck, I even got the spicy kind. What kind of ramen you guys want today? I got them all.
The thing that's sad, there is some people that literally like go to it on purpose because they're in a bad situation for like winter times and stuff like that. So I would definitely say that I am not the happiest person in a jail cell. But I do try to make every day an amazing day, the best I can.
That's what's up.
Because I was born a rambling man.
I know you were. You ramble with the best of them, that's for sure. Want to say what's up to Leroy, Blood, Sweat, and Cell. Appreciate you being here, bud.
Woo-doo. Jenny says I was gangster. I was. Listen, the present tense there was. I was gangster. Now
he's a wank.
Now I'm just, just
now he's your average everyday Amazon guru.
I guess that's an upgrade.
He was an OG, running the prison block, and then he flipped his life around, and now he's running that Amazon game.
Look at that beautiful hair.
He's running and gunning every weekend in his minivan, picking up as much product as he can. Monday through Friday, he's traveling the globe with ECOM and Beyond, the best darn morning show, period. He's sniping every single day all of those really fire cards on eBay, and he's getting those one-of-one Rev resales, Man Myth, the Legend, Mosaic Tile. He's just running and gunning with the best of them, folks. Nate's always on his grind.
We need to get a
jump on in and just make sure that he's right on top of things.
Jenny, just so you know, those braids were done after getting out of jail because my hair was that long. In jail, I will never let anybody ever cut my hair ever again. It's part of the reason why I have a receding hairline.
What happened with your jail haircut experience? Like, are we allowed to know?
So I literally had on close to the thing of ludicrous. I had a ludicrous fro. Okay, it was like bang. It was for me being a white dude, it was popping. So that thing was ginormous. So I been in jail 11 months. I would just shave the beard from time to time. It's when the beard first started becoming a thing because I never grew facial hair until I got locked up. And then I grew my hair out because I just didn't care. I just let it grow. So my mom comes and visits me and she's like, "You're going to court next week?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, if you want to hope to get out and you want to ride home, you got to get a haircut." Because she said she wouldn't give me a ride unless I got a haircut because I look ridiculous. So I'm like, fine. So I get a haircut. So I'm going to go in the pod. I'm like, all right, who wants to cut my hair? So everyone sees me with big fro and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it." So I'm only getting like a murder one, which is like the lowest setting on the clippers or whatever. So I picked someone that supposedly was in the feds or whatever, and they've been around the block a few times. So I'm like, come on. So instead of shaving like the right way, they went like this. And when they got the clippers of course aren't going to be the sharpest things in the world because they're jailhouse clippers. So what this person did was they went like this, and they went and it pulled my hair, and literally I have a little line that you could see that was pulled and never came back. Like it literally pulled the soul out of my hair. And so if I ever get locked up again, knock on wood, that should never happen ever again.
You have to knock on wood.
Hey, you never know.
Possibility that you could at any moment be locked up again.
This is a serious thing because even the most innocent person in the chat, even Anthony, person who is
I'm very innocent.
He's a man of faith. Okay, can get into a situation where we all just react in a crazy fashion because we are protective of our own or whatever. Like someone does something to his dogs or his wife or his house or his property or anything like that, his mom, his whatever, something crazy happens. And sometimes we react. So that's why no matter what, even if I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing legally, not doing anything illegal, I still knock on wood because anybody can get locked up at any given second if making
You know what I would
irrational
do
decision.
in that case, faced with potentially going to prison? I would call my friend who is a part-time stripper / part-time bodyguard to show up and protect me. And he would be like, wow.
I think you're talking about Kelly ECOM on board because she knows that karate.
Touche, but Larry would definitely lay the smack it down. What's up, Larry? Good to see you, bud.
What up, Larry? He'd pull out. He'd be walking the block with the beater on and
Do you see what Dan
mustache
said?
rolling.
He said I could go to jail for murdering Amish donuts. I really could, dude.
You could.
I crush some Amish donuts. That's like the reason to drive to Ohio on Fridays.
He can literally go to Philly and eat a cheesesteak wrong and get punched in the face, and then next you know, like there's an all-out brawl, and Anthony might have hit somebody over the head with his man purse or something. So it could happen.
Yeah, I agree, Brittany. That would be amazing. You get one with like the hydraulics, that's like tilted sideways, and him just like there. That'd be awesome. Hey, take it easy, Alex. Appreciate you hanging out, my man.
Later, bud.
Morning, Jennifer. I appreciate you being here. You are amazing.
Woo-doo.
That would be awesome.
We have special requests out there, Dan. You're gonna be a busy guy today.
Well,
actually, for Dan, it's like click, slap, done. So I'll have my Instagram open just in case.
Yeah. So I guess the actual topic for today, would you imagine that on a Tuesday or Thursday we would talk about a topic?
Oh, we're doing topics? Oh, okay.
Topics? Someone say topics?
We're talking topics? Are we talking toppings or topics?
Oh, Nikki, that would be amazing. It'd be like the real world type thing. That would be amazing, like the real world reseller edition.
Let's put it this way. I guarantee two things. I wake up laughing, smiling, joking, and Anthony's first thing he does is run DDB. Those are two things I will guarantee the first things that happen in the house in the morning, every morning. I'm cracking jokes, and he's DDBing.
Yep.
Everything else is up for
8 a.m., keep the bathroom open. Because if not, we're going to be late for ECOM Beyond.
You got to go DDB at 8 o'clock to get to be on the show. That's an hour and a half.
Well,
will you shower and shave after that?
Sometimes.
Or at the same time? Like, what are you got going on? That's an hour and a half.
Hey, what happens? What happens in the DDB cave stays in the DDB cave.
Whew, there must be a whole lot of stuff going on in that cave because an hour and a half. Holy moly! I thought my dad was bad back in the day when I was a kid. Like, Dad, I gotta pee. Go upstairs. I'm like, I'll just wait. And then, like 3 hours later, you hear like a flush, and it's like, are you freaking serious? 3 hours? What are you doing in there? Right? All right, sorry, I went off topic, but I had to say it. Good.
Jennifer shared a link for anybody that is interested. Hip Flip and Mama and I every Tuesday do a Bible study on our it is called Flippin Hope, but it's our second channel called Flippin Hope. So if anyone is interested, you can go over there, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll be going live at 2 o'clock. So we would love to see any and all of you guys there. But yeah, as far as the topic goes, bringing it all the way around, I wanted to talk about yard sales today and some like different types of strategies because, recently man's like, wait, there is a topic.
Right.
What show have I been watching for like the last year? Right. But being that we are all resellers, at least we hope to be resellers and not hoarders, right? Just like Brittany said right here, it also probably looks like a hoarder's house with all of our inventory. Exactly. That's what my house looks like right now, a hoarder's house. And thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. Cha-Cha just gave $20. She says, split it. Just noticed she had super chat. I definitely will. I will definitely hook the beard up with some of that super chat. But thank you so much, Cha Cha. I really do appreciate it. You guys haven't checked Cha Cha out. She does auctions on the Reggie. Like she does literally like marathon auctions every single Monday. She does them on Wednesday too. And she puts out other content on top of that. So make sure you guys check her out. And you never know when you might see these two very handsome gentlemen selling some stuff on her channel.
Never know. Well, actually, we just need Chacha to say, "Hey, come on." And
we got Dana. She said, "Because your show rocks." I appreciate that, Dana. You rock too.
Thanks, Dana.
No, we didn't. I honestly, I actually didn't even know about it, to be honest with you. Like I was so like out of it on Saturday just because of like how much work I did on Friday. I literally just slept in this Saturday.
I've been looking for like community sales so bad, like over the past like I don't know 3-4 months, and like I don't know if they're not advertising or I'm not looking in the right places or what, but I wish I knew about that Hopewell one because that's only like a half hour for me to be Myers, so I wish I knew.
Yeah. Okay.
I see some new faces in the chat, so I'm gonna drop the ECOM group in there. You can drop basically anything from links that you got going on your channel to questions or great tidbits like that, which I wish I'd have knew, into the ECOM group. And we would greatly appreciate you joining. You get to know what we've got going on and what other people have going on as well. Great way to get a hold of us, contact with us.
Hey, good morning, Lisa. Appreciate you being here. It's wonderful to see you. Hope you're doing good.
What up?
Got my man Paul, Gate City Picker, in the house. Good to see you, Paul. Appreciate you being here, my friend.
What up, Paul?
Oh, that's what's up. He says they post it on Marketplace with all the addresses. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to like definitely be a little more like proactive with that. This week I definitely will be though, because I need to start advertising for my yard sale that we're having. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Will the beard be making a live appearance? So like if anybody in the Pittsburgh area wanted to come out and like say meet both of us, would the beard be there?
I would say 97% chance of yes. Nice. The other 3% would be just random acts of God that prevents me from showing up.
In which case would the beard be like there via StreamYard?
What do you mean? Like if I didn't?
Like if you didn't show up, like would you?
Oh yeah, I would definitely be
the host of the thing via live.
Yeah, I mean, but I believe I'll definitely be there. I don't want to say. I'll say 99%. It went up 2%. Wham.
Yeah, but that'll be good too. Then we wouldn't have to worry about like the stream sucking, because then we'd have somebody to like babysit it and even bring guests on and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Got Mel in the house. Good to see you, Mel. Awesome to have you here. What time do you think I should start it? Do you think I should start it at like 7 or 8 or what?
Start as early as possible. This way we got the best chance to get people to show up early. People love early bird stuff, like early, you know, I mean, like early stuff where that maybe we don't have the video game stuff or whatever that they're looking for, but they'll stop there first because, you know, we're open.
The crazy thing is I do, you know what I mean? It's just like, do I want to sell the ones I have? Like I just picked up a Sega Genesis system and all of its parts and everything at Rogers on Friday, so like I could put together like a pretty sick Sega lot. Plus, like, you know, I own like every Nintendo that there is, but do I want to sell what I own? I don't know.
That type of stuff you'd want good money for, which, you know, you could. You could put in pictures to make people come and then be like, yeah, that's $300. People do to us all the time.
Will, Mel. The crazy thing, Mel, is I was trying to get out to Erie yesterday, and I was just going to bring the stuff out. But Ash was being a party pooper. She wanted to go to the Disney store. So yesterday, what did we do? We went to the Disney store. I was talking with Nate and Kelly after the show, and we were like packing orders, and I was like, "Hey, I got to run this stuff up to the mailbox." I was like, "I'll either pop back in on my tablet when I'm listing upstairs, or that means like my wife sucked me into something." So, as per usual, my wife sucks me into something, and we end up going all the way to the other side of Pittsburgh to the Disney store. But on the plus side, I did get to go and have a really awesome dinner at the Cheesecake Factory. And that was awesome because Cheesecake Factory has like the biggest menu. And then
I'm
you
surprised they're
finish
still
your
doing
meal.
that big menu.
I know, dude. It's crazy. I had like a, you're going to be surprised at what I had. I ruined it by getting cheesecake at the end, but I had a very healthy meal. I had it was called, what the heck was it? A wellness salad. And inside of it, like you could have meat on it, had a veggie patty on top. Yeah. That's what I had for dinner yesterday, and it was like super healthy. And there wasn't that many calories. And then I said, let me get your extreme Oreo cheesecake for dessert. And I ruined it. It was like not even worth me eating healthy because that extreme Oreo thing was probably like 2,000 calories just in
Oh
itself.
yeah, that is some really good, extra like solid cheesecake right there.
That's awesome, Mel. I will try to, if I have time after the show, I'll try to run up and get pictures of it before Bible study today. If not, I'll definitely try to do it as of tomorrow. Paul says that Ashley calling to cuss you out. You know what? I didn't even check. It would be wise for me to have looked to see if that was Ashley. No, but it was a 412 number, so they're in Pittsburgh.
Robo.
Yeah, could have been a robocall. One of these days, we're gonna mess with a robocaller live on the show. The only thing is, like, my luck, it would be like a bill collector or somebody making me just look like a terrible human being. Then we'd be live. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Lisa says, speaking of Disney, a friend of mine has been cleaning out her mom's hoarder house, found a bunch of Disney stuff, including Disney curtains. That's awesome. Yeah, any Disney stuff you find, my wife is probably interested in buying. Peddling Profits, good morning. I appreciate you being here. Michelle, I don't know if I said good morning yet, but good morning to you.
Morning.
Oh, that's awesome. Cha-Cha says her best friend owns a horse sanctuary. Yeah, me and Nate found a lot of horse-related items. Like there's horseshoes, different kind of horse like pieces. There's like chaps, saddle. Um, what are those stirrups? Is that what it is? Like where you step up onto the horse? Is that a stirrup?
Well, I think there was that, and then there was something for like climbing either trees or like telephone poles.
There was also somebody turned one of the stirrups into like a toilet paper holder. I was like, that is awesome. We found more DDB.
Yeah, they definitely were loving the horse Von Sway.
Cajun wants to know, how do you guys sell Disney stuff to Ashley without me knowing? You just reach out to her on Facebook. Like that's it. Send her a message, show her the stuff. She'll probably buy it. Most likely.
Oh, there goes the
Sometimes
computer
if you
fund.
send it to me, then I'll buy it too. Just because
There goes that computer fund.
I'm kind of an awesome husband.
It's gone.
What up, Joe? Good to see you, my friend. Dude, I'm like jonesing to like actually have a authentic Philly cheesesteak again. So at some point, I'm gonna end up just driving to the other end of not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and just buying one. So if I do that, Joe, I'm probably gonna hit you up, treat you to a cheesesteak or something.
Share the screen real quick.
All right, hold on. We got Freddie in the house. Blue Rhino Liquidations. Good morning, Freddie.
Won't you be my neighbor?
That is awesome.
Compliments of
Look at that smile too. That is amazing.
the answer, man.
That is awesome.
Some fine work right there, Dan. Appreciate it.
I bet you Larry's like that cool bus driver. You know what I mean? He's like the Otto from The Simpsons. You know what I mean? That everybody just loves.
That's right. He is a bus driver, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together with the bus driver thing till just now.
Yeah.
I knew that he was one. I just didn't I don't know. I just didn't think of it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like how there's rims on that.
That's awesome, Brittany. Brittany said her son says, "What up, Picksburgh?
What up?
What up, little homie?"
That'll be good for LL. He'll be going back to school, driving the bus and stuff. So that should be good for him, making some money and stuff.
Definitely.
I'm sure that, with the whole pandemic and stuff, that it hurt him with work. So I'm glad he's back to work.
Yep.
Or should be going back to work.
I agree, Mel. We definitely need to come to Erie. You know what's crazy? If Splash Lagoon was open today, we would have been in Erie. That was the part that made us not come, because the thing we paid during the pandemic, we paid $99, so we get 2-day park passes and an overnight stay. So we would have left yesterday after the show, to go out there and basically go yesterday, spend the night, and then go again today. But since they were closed today, it wouldn't have been worth going, because then we would have only got to use one of the 2-day passes. So that's the reason we didn't go. That and Ashley really wanted to go to the Disney store, which I could have just said, "Hey, there's probably one out there, Ash," and then she would have looked it up and we would have went.
They weren't open today?
No, they have like really weird like days and hours and stuff. It's super weird.
Because I remember looking up yesterday to see, I was contemplating coming with you guys.
Unless you just said that because she wanted to go to the Disney store, and I believed it.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing on their website that said that they're closed this day, that day. They're open 7 days.
We had an issue with that the one day. I don't know if you remember. We filmed a video on it. We went out to Erie because we were going to go to Splash Lagoon, and we were going to do that. We were talking about the afternoon savings or whatever. We were going to go do that. So we went thrifting in Erie, and we went all around doing RA and stuff like that. And then we went to Splash Lagoon, and they were closed because we weren't when was that? They closed a random day throughout the week. That was before the pandemic. That was last year. It was we were still pretty new into our channel. It was funny because we even had somebody comment on the video saying, "Stay out of Erie, it's our territory." I was like, okay, that's the weirdest thing. I literally found nothing in Erie. I didn't get anything RA shopping, and I might have found 2 or 3 hats that are probably still here.
Yeah.
Stay out of Erie.
Yeah, as far as I saw yesterday when I was looking, that they don't have any limited thing. I think that was definitely Ashley pulling a fast one on you.
Let's figure this out.
Because if anything, that pass would be, they would want you to come during the week, because for one, the rates are cheaper, there's less people and everything else. So they would definitely want people to come during the week with that coupon too. So I could see that coupon saying oh, well, you can't use it on Fridays and Saturdays or something because it's it's a special deal or whatever. Yeah, as far as
she actually didn't lie. They're closed today and tomorrow. They're closed.
Oh, so Tuesday and Wednesday they're closed. So yesterday they were.
We were gonna go. We were gonna go Monday, Tuesday. That's what I was trying to talk her into doing. If we could have went yesterday, then we could have spent the night and then had all day today there too. I mean, minus I would have brought my computer. We'd still be doing ECOM Beyond just from a hotel room.
They aren't very open to showing that on their page, because for example, if I went out
hours to get to it. It's not anything right on the main page or anything. That's why that day we did go there. We drove an hour and a half to get to Erie, and literally it was just to go to some booty thrift stores that like they were all overpriced. That's why I only got hats, because they were like the only thing I could actually make the ROI on, you know. But yeah, we were like really bummed.
Yeah, that's
Did all that, didn't even get to go. So that's why now, like anytime we're thinking about going, we make sure we always check the website or call before we go, because it's not worth driving all that way if we can't go.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I see a lot of people talk about in chat, like about school and everything. Lisa said that hers are in college. One of the kids in the local schools, their parents sent them, and they end up being positive. So it's a scary thing. My wife definitely is like totally like freaking out like about it, but like it's good for the kids to to get back in the schools if they can do it in a positive, good way. I think they're kind of split in our school district, like 2 days. This one set of kids go, and then the next one, like another group goes. So, I mean, our school's already super small to begin with. So, cutting in half, there's going to be like 10 kids in the classroom that we split in half. Buffalo Picker, you know it.
What up, Tony? Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here.
Saw some of your goodies that you pulled the other day. Facebook Marketplace, he had a huge Star Wars thing he bought. That's awesome.
That's what's up, Mel. She said that the auction channel she started with Lexus started. It's over 100 subs now in 7 days. That's what's up.
Paul is here. He's late. What? You know it.
What's going on, Paul? Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, it seems like the show like really picks up steam like halfway through, as far as like I don't know if it's just like the West Coast waking up or whatever, or just maybe like we're too early in the beginning. I don't know, but yeah, no worries, man. That's typically why we go so long, is so that way like everybody gets a bit of a morning show. What's going on, Lobster? Good to see you, my friend.
Lobster. But my friend, see on Instagram, he said that he was having an 80s party, meaning his neighbor upstairs, I guess, was really going crazy with it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, Tamara. She said because Bearded Picker finished. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I typically watch his show in the morning too before we go live. Normally between him and Gary V is what I'm normally watching pre-show. Either that or like I have a buddy who does Facebook sermons every morning. I'll watch him like a good mix of the time too. Will, what is up? Good to see you.
He said, just remember there's only been 15 deaths in children with COVID out of 330 million people per CDC stats. Even though it's such a small number, as a parent, I don't want my kid being in 16. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you at all. That would be scary, man, especially like knowing the kids are going back and like actually now testing positive, which like could then lead to COVID coming into the household and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Well, you know how like like they're the ones that usually bring the sickness into the household, like cold and stuff, because being that they're in elementary and kindergarten and stuff, like hygiene is a thing that is hard to make sure they wash their hands. Like we teach our kids like to wash our hands basically every time they touch something, for the most part, like especially now. Like before, it'd be only when their hands are dirty, they go to the bathroom, that type of thing. But nowadays it's we're getting them to do it a lot more. But it's still scary. You know what I mean? Like
no nipples.
I'm sure I don't want this to happen, but I'm sure that the number by going back to school will probably go up a little bit more. I hate to say that. I hope it doesn't happen. It's just kind of how things usually work, but.
Yeah, occasion. Nala came just to see you, man. Anybody that wants to come out on Saturday, you get to see Nala too, and Hunter and Chloe.
Nala will probably be on the screen door doing the Garfield impression.
You're not going on there. Come on. Spazoid. You're not going on the computer. You can hang out, but you can't go on the computer.
He's like, I want to sniff for treats. I know they're somewhere over here.
I keep him inside the thing. He like extorts me for treats though, because he don't care about the computer. I figured it out. He only does that until I give him a treat, and once he gets a treat, he's done. Look, he's like, I don't care if you're live. Look, I'll put my tail on your face like a mustache. He got like no shame in his game, folks. So my apologies for the cat.
Buffalo Picker says, what do you think about Amazon's early email in reference to storage limits? What happened to August 16th? I don't know. My inventory hasn't been as high because of my whole burnout situation. So like my storage has been low to begin with. Not super low, but like I just sent in 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes yesterday. So, we'll see. I don't know how that's going to affect me or not. I'm just kind of like getting into this, getting used to going full fledged again. So, it's going to be interesting seeing with Christmas how everything is. Like, I don't know if merch fulfill is going to have to be a big thing moving into Christmas and fourth quarter this year than in years past. I'd rather have FBA up until a certain point. So
yeah,
I see it, us Amazon sellers doing more merch fulfill than ever. It came out last night. I'm gonna have to read that email. I'm so bad with emails and checking them because of how much stuff like I get sent from my repricers and stuff. So I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, I know how that goes. Like, especially with Amazon, they send so many different emails and stuff. Like, sometimes for me, I don't know about you, but like it's just way with eBay too, because I save a lot of my emails from stuff that I've sold in case I need to go back and ever reference it for any reason. So sometimes I'll go through, because now eBay sends you emails for every time you list something too. So I'll be going through deleting all my listings, and sometimes I'll just accidentally delete something I shouldn't have. I don't know if you ever do that, but that happens to me a lot with like eBay, Amazon, like Mercari, just because some of the emails you need, some of them you don't. And sometimes I just go through and just delete them all by accident.
Yeah, I have 2 email accounts. Another reason why I'm so bad with emails, one strictly Amazon stuff, and the other one is my other stuff. But my other one gets flooded with eBay for my watch list and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. I'm looking for that report right now. Let's see if I can find it. I don't see anything from last night. Yeah, I don't see anything, Buffalo Picker. I didn't get anything from Amazon yesterday. At least that I see. Maybe it doesn't affect me. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's probably because he has so much stuff there too. Like, I can imagine, like, they probably have a whole corner of the warehouse just for him.
Yeah, he definitely sends in some tonnage. That's good, man. Like, that's good. I mean, I wish I could have my Amazon run like that. Some of the stuff I just sent in, it's going to be awesome, especially now till fourth quarter. So,
yeah,
pretty excited about some of the stuff in the warehouse. Which reminds me, I have to update my repricer after the show.
Yeah, I definitely think Amazon's going to be something we focus more on once Ashley's off. You know what I mean? Because like I'm running and gunning pretty hard with eBay right now. Like, dude, I haven't even been doing my VENDOO to Mercari the past month because I've been so busy with eBay. It's been insane. Like, I haven't had time to do anything, especially with trying to do content every day too. Like, dude, that, like, especially with editing, like, dude, it takes like 2 to 3 hours to like edit and upload a video. You know what I mean? Like that's a huge time suck every day too, on top of like trying to get like activity and like actually make money. Because until YouTube like actually like blows up or becomes like something more than it is right now, like that's not definitely gonna pay the bills.
Definitely.
So gotta get that money.
You know it.
But yeah, I definitely I know that I want to like advertise for this yard sale. I'm going to do Craigslist, which should automatically put it on the treasure map. I'll probably do as many local marketplace, not marketplace, but Facebook groups. Where else should I put this? Should I put it on like OfferUp or Let Go, or like where would you advertise for this? Like maybe the newspaper? Do you think, or
no,
do you think people don't really look at the newspaper anymore?
I mean, if the cost isn't that much, I would probably run a week thing, depending on what the, what the cost is. If it's only like $5 for like a week, or $4 or $2, you know what I mean? You get one person that comes spends $20, you get your money back instantly, and some. So
Harlan said lots of signs. Yeah, I bought I have two right now of the like really bright like green yard sale sign or garage sale signs or whatever it is. I'm gonna definitely put one of them like right out front of my house, and then I'll probably put one up at the top of my hill. Might be nice to go get a third one, put it at the bottom of my hill too. Lobster says you need to consider Amazon CA. Canada is a great platform. Yeah, I actually sell on Amazon Canada, but I only have one like case there right now of stuff because I just haven't sent any more. But honestly, like, I'm not against doing that again. It would just have to be like the right, ROI and scenario for me. Like, have you found an affordable way, especially with you being in, I guess California, there's other parts of Canada that would be adjacent to you from where I am. But for me to send it to our closest fulfillment center, it was like for one box, what was it, like $100 some, Nate?
Yeah, or 75 or 100. Or
it was somewhere high like that. I don't remember the exact dollar amount, but it was really high. I mean, whereas I could have just driven it right to that warehouse in 5 hours from Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, it was just really expensive. And then I sent it once, and they ended up screwing it up, and it never left Pennsylvania. And then they wanted to charge me for it too, and I'm like, no, you're refunding me. Like, you literally took it from where I dropped it off at Walgreens to the closest sorting facility, and then just sent it right back to me. Like, I don't know why they did that. Like, they were, I guess the main issue was, instead of putting the pack list on like separate pieces of paper and then putting it on with something that they could peel off and put it back in or whatever, I just printed them on Dymo sheets, so that way they'd have everything right there on the side of the box, which is ghetto, but like, the information was still there. But either way, they sent it back to me, so I drove it myself. But if you found like a better way to do that, just let me know. Oh, he merch fulfills and then they pay shipping. Dude, I never thought of that. That's a great idea. That's a good idea. I should try that.
Simple export.
Yeah, exactly. Simple export. I didn't even think of that, bro.
I thought about doing that, but man, like, and I even talked to Lobster off, not online about this. Like, we had a conversation about some of the, like, you send out 20 items, merch fulfill, and then you're getting, oh, this item didn't come, it came broken, and then you ask for like, yes, and some people, they totally just like refund and just forget it. I make them send me at least photos, so this way I can use insurance or whatever through USPS and stuff. And like, it's a lot of hassle. You know what I mean? I can only imagine what Canada would be. I have some international sales from eBay that have gotten lost in the sauce. I mean, I have the insurance on them, thank goodness, but it just seems like international right now, because the whole COVID situation is kind of really sketched out. But I haven't tried to do it yet, but we'll see. I might start doing that as well.
Has
I'll have to talk
anybody
to Lobster.
has anybody in the chat, and this is just something that popped in my mind, has anybody in the chat found a way to actually contact eBay via the phone right now? Because the last few times I've tried, they have not been available to take phone calls. And the issue I'm having is not something that is addressed on their website. Issue I'm having is I went to redeem my store coupon to get shipping supplies, and they didn't take the coupon off. They just charged me the full amount. So they don't have anything on their pre-made thing for seller help for that type of a situation. So Paul says he spoke to them yesterday about a buyer issue. Well, it's good. So I guess they're manning their phones again. Got Gary in the house. What is up, my friend? Good to see you.
What up, Gary?
Yeah, Lobster, I'll definitely look more into that, Canada stuff. Especially because I sell a lot of media over there. That'd be super easy to ship. Be super lightweight.
Yeah, I'm have to.
What's up, Jody? Good to see you, man. Tommy in the house. Good to see you, my friend.
Say, just talked to eBay the other day. He used the call me feature. Got a call within 2 minutes.
Nice. So I'll have to do that.
Remember, I thought I was telling you that yesterday. Like, you should be able to use that feature.
Dude, I don't know if it's just a number I call, because I have a customer support number for eBay in my phone. So literally, I just say, "Hey Siri, call eBay."
Yeah, that number might not be working. They might have it, because of the whole COVID situation, have it forward to somewhere else where your number's probably not getting the right, like it's not going in the right area. So you're probably getting like totally like bypassed. Nice. So I'm sure they've switched up how they do their customer service from the old way to kind of like a newer way now, because of everybody not having to be at work. They're doing more. I guarantee their customer service, especially at nighttime, their nighttime customer service is probably done by like some type of tech or call center.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome. Robert said he also talked to them on Monday. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Friday was the day I tried calling them. I didn't do pretty much outside of listing about 30 things. That's about all I did eBay wise yesterday, and I did all that upstairs. I've been so much more productive outside of the basement, dude. Like I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if just down here it's like I just dread it sometimes. Like I've been noticing if I take stuff outside onto the porch or upstairs or just anywhere but here, I get so much more work done. And honestly, I just think it might be because I have too much stuff down here. Like you guys can't see it because of the green screen and everything, but this basement looks like a bomb went off. Like I'm embarrassed of it. Like that's one of the reasons like the yard sale has to happen, because like I don't have room for anything here, guys, at all. You know what I mean? And I have so much stuff that needs listed and put up on shelves that I have no space for it. And with all of the water damage and stuff I've been having in the basement, like I need to get stuff out. So like there's probably like full shelves I'm going to empty and just like put outside for, like not liquidation, but for like fair, like resellable prices for people. Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm sure a lot of people, especially if you have some stuff like you showed me yesterday, I'm sure some people will definitely love to, get that for kids for Christmas or whatever.
Tamara said her Siri just said I'm on it. That's awesome.
Yeah, either way.
Chacha said you can actually share your listings on eBay's Facebook page, not the eBay for Business, but their actual Facebook page. I never thought to do that. I actually created whenever I first started my eBay store, like I was on eBay for a long time, but I never like actually bought into the store and decided to like do it until I like became like a full-time reseller. I created a Facebook page like as the name of my eBay store. And like I'd go on there every day and just post like the cool stuff that I listed, you know. But like I didn't really notice it gained me any traction, so I just quit doing it after like a week or two. But yeah, that would make good sense if you can get like people that like actually want your stuff. Like I see people making tons of money on like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that, selling sports cards just by like taking pictures of it and saying, "Hey, send me an offer" or something like that. You know, so like I need to get better. And like me and Nate talk about this a lot. Like my social media game is pretty much doo-doo brown because like I don't enjoy social media. You know what I mean? I'm not like one of them people that are like on there hanging out, like wanting to see what everybody's doing. Like, cause like I just don't care. Like the only thing I actually use, like I use Instagram, and that's because I like it for taking pictures and putting them up there and deleting them out of my phone so I have more memory. But like Facebook, like I really only go in there to drop stuff in Facebook groups, and then like I don't touch the app again until the next day when I need to do the same thing. You know what I mean? And like Twitter, I just go in there to clean out all the little red dots that pop up on my phone because they bother me. So like I actually go into these apps I don't even use just to clean out like the little notifications because they bother me when I have notifications on things.
Yeah, I used to be really big in the social media and Facebook, especially. I'd sit on my phone on Facebook for hours and hours and hours, and I have gotten, you know, especially because I'm on YouTube now. I don't have the time that I normally do that, and plus, you know, work and business and everything else. So I've definitely been lacking, but I still keep up with a lot of the different things just because, like, you know, like I feel like it's really super necessary to grow on all those platforms, not only from a creator standpoint, from a business standpoint too, because you need an outlet of being able to sell your stuff if necessary on your own in a way. So the more people that you follow, the more people that follow you or whatever, those are potential buyers or whatever, like of stuff, or just connecting in different ways too, like especially on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. What the heck was I going to say? Bernie said I can turn those notifications off. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that because, I mean, honestly, I'm just using Twitter just because, like, Nate thought it would be a good idea for me to start using it. So, starting to use it, you know. But I don't need, dude. The crazy thing is, like, I have like 3 Twitter accounts, and like, I can't figure out how to log into any of them. So, literally, I just started Picksburgh 2 because literally, I don't like know the password to get into my regular Picksburgh one. It's insane.
I think on Twitter I'm like every day because Hustlin was too long, I think, or something. It's like every day even though it says like every day I'm Hustlin reseller, I think is like my username or something. That is my tag.
Yeah, it's insane. So Alan has a question. He says, besides eBay, has anyone tried merch by Amazon, Redbubble, Teespring to have them sell your designs on your merchandise? I haven't. I've bought from Teespring, a couple creators, you know, stuff that I enjoy watching, but like other than that, like I've never sold on that. All of my merch has either been done by Tommy or Nate. So like I've never actually done anything through that or anything. But if you have good designs and people are buying them, I think that's a good little revenue source if you can get the traffic to people that want to go buy that stuff.
Honestly, like that type of stuff, you can go on Facebook, Twitter, anywhere, Instagram, start your designs up, make them for the masses, and people should buy them. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the, like, that's not what I'm building my social media for, but it could be an extra income or business or whatever that I can be forming, you know, with that. Like I said, it just gives me more opportunities, more chances to be able to push merchandise if necessary.
Okay, so Lobster wants to talk about storage lockers. He wants to know where we are with the last one. With the last one, I mean, like, just being fully transparent, there's a lot of stuff we still need to move. And the second unit we got, the one the guy was living in, it was a drug addict unit. It's essentially garbage. Like, I threw out probably 80% of the stuff we took from it, just because, like, it wasn't even donatable. It was so bad. And then I would say, like, literally 10% of it might be like yard sale, like, stuff. And the other maybe 8% of it was donatable stuff. And then like 2% of it might be like eBay worthy type stuff. There's a couple things I pulled out from the yard sale the other day just because I want to look them up. Like, this is probably worth putting on eBay. It's just a yearbook from Lincoln High School in Wisconsin Rapids, Wisconsin. So I'll probably list that on eBay just because people buy yearbooks, although this has like stains and crap on it. But it's also from 1984, so how many of these are just probably even on eBay? And then I found this, and I didn't know what the heck this was. I thought this was like a car radio or something like that. And some dude came up to me and said, "Where the heck did you get this thing?" And I was like, "Oh, I got it out of a storage unit." "Why?" He goes, "Do you know what this is?" And I was like, "I don't know, some kind of old car radio or something like that." He goes, "Dude, this is like an airplane transponder type thing. So this is actually from an airplane. I don't know if it works or anything like that, but this is like, says the last time it was serviced, which was 6/25/2001, the last time this thing was serviced." But I pulled that out. I'm going to look that up on eBay to see if that's worth, selling, because I had a lot of people interested in it, but no one willing to spend at least $10 on it. So, and then I found this too. I think this goes to like Lionel Trains. This is like the engine conducer thing. So I'm going to look that up on eBay as well. So those are some of the things that we got out of the drug addict unit. And then we got a couple of these. I think my mom might have sold one of these at the flea markets. I can't find the other one, but we got like nice heavy belt buckles. That'll probably be eBay worthy. And for whatever reason, we had one of the horseshoes in there, so I pulled that out to go with the other horseshoes. But I found that stuff just like going through some of the junk that we had at the flea market. Like I said, I didn't realize that was to an airplane. If that was just like an old car, it would have been like, $5-10. Somebody can have it to do whatever with or whatever. But being that it was like to an airplane, I figured it'd probably be worth looking up and comping.
The second unit that was the person was living in or whatever, that was definitely cherry picked. He knew that, like his time was coming. Anything that he had of value, he grabbed out of that thing, unless it was just junk or whatever, or didn't think there was any value to it. It was a lot of clothing.
And it was nasty. Like the clothing was all soiled, like not just worn, but soiled, like disgusting. Like if you watch the last video I did of us going through that guy's stuff, my mom's holding a bag open, right? And I'm the only one with gloves. And she's holding the bag open, and I'm just throwing the stuff. And some of the stuff, I'm missing the bag. And she's like, "Oh, you're gonna make me touch it? It's disgusting!" Like it was so bad that like she didn't want to touch it. And if like I accidentally hit her arm with it, she'd be like mad. So like it was like soiled, nasty, disgusting, smelled. Yeah, that second storage unit is one that would make you not want to ever do storage again. The first one was great though. The first one we've already turned some profit on. The day after we unloaded it, Nate made $140 back off of it, which if we would have just gotten that unit would have put us in profit. But being that we got the other unit, we had to pay $200 to get to U-Haul. So that right there is kind of a hurt piece. So what I've made out of the drug addict unit so far is first day I went to Rogers, I probably can only fit maybe 20 to 25% of the stuff in my van because I had our flea market inventory in there, which like is high end like stuff because Ashley will sell all of her stuff at the flea market just for a quick turn and burn rather than waiting for it to sell online like I do with most of my better stuff. So like we had really high end stuff that day, but out of like the 20 to 25% that was from that dude's storage unit, we made a grand total of $12 that needed to be split between me and Nate. Then my car battery died the week after that. And then this past Friday, I went out there and I emptied out my entire van, right? Every single thing that was not from this storage unit. Then I added everything that like literally the entire van was the storage unit, and then maybe a couple other things that fit here and there. And literally, like I tell you guys, from Pittsburgh to Rogers, with gas, with tolls, and with the $20 it costs to actually rent the spot, I'm in about $50 total. Right? We made $46.50. So I literally took an L on going there on Friday just because like the inventory was not good. You know what I mean? Like, and we still, and I'm still splitting that like half with Nate too. So like I took an even bigger L, but most of the good stuff we have should be at Nate's house. So we should like still have some pretty chunky profits. Most of the stuff I have is stuff like where if you take it for $1, I'm going to be happy because it's out of my life type of thing. So, then we have some stuff like the stuff I showed you. That was stuff that I thought out of everything that we had was actually worth even looking into. So outside of the horse stuff, I have the horse stuff completely pulled aside because I know Mel knows horse people. So I haven't done anything with the horse stuff, but yeah, that second unit was it was garbage. So that unit is what's going to like really hurt us in the outcome. I think there's still enough money to be made that we're going to turn a profit on both of them. But if we would have just bought in the one unit, we probably would have taken an L. Like I still have a Big Wheel. I have it listed on Facebook Marketplace for $30. You can get them new on eBay for about $60. So I did about half the price on Facebook. I haven't even had one person message me about it. I think a lot of that might have to do with COVID though, because who really wants their like little kids outside playing right now? Probably not many people, because normally during this time of year, like summertime, I sell bikes like crazy. But this year, like I haven't even been picking up bikes because like I just, I'm concerned that there aren't going to be very many people wanting their children outside, because I know for a fact, like my nephews and stuff, like my cousins, they don't want them like out playing, in the street with other kids right now, because you don't know what they're going to catch, kind of COVID or what's going on. So, Chacha says she goes to a PA auction house and, it's right up the street from her. That's awesome. Maybe me and Nate will have to come out and meet you there one time, because I would love to go to an auction house.
So you're in PA?
She's not in PA. I think she's in Baltimore. Not Baltimore, but Maryland. I think she's in Maryland, which is close to PA. But yeah, I tried going to Rogers has an auction house they do on Tuesdays, I believe. And since COVID, they're not allowing, they used to just let people drop off stuff there to like consign with them. That's what I was trying to do. I wanted to consign with them so that way my van would be empty. We would make whatever we're going to make, because some of that, like about 25% of that stuff's already been through the flea market twice. And what I do for my personal business, if it doesn't sell after 3 trips to the flea market, I normally just donate it and take a tax write-off. Because it's normally like if I deem it to be yard sale flea market inventory, it's normally like pretty like low end stuff in my opinion. Like every once in a while we'll get some better stuff that like I just know I can do a quick flip local and it would save me the listing and all that stuff. That's a different story. But most of the stuff I save up, like for example, throughout the winter, I'll keep a pile under my basement steps of just like reject stuff that I will not sell online or eBay or attach like the name Picksburgh LLC to. You know what I mean? And that stuff is all the stuff I take to the flea market and just blow out. But So we're going to have some of that, but I'm also going to be putting a lot of stuff that is currently on eBay and Mercari, and even some stuff that that I have merch fulfilled right now. I'm going to be putting that stuff out as well on Saturday. You know what I mean? Like I'll have toys like brand new in package, like any of the stuff you guys have seen me bring to like YouTube auctions. I'll probably have some of that stuff on Saturday as well. So it's not going to just be DDB. It'll actually be stuff that, like, if you were at a yard sale, you would probably want to buy for eBay. So I'll probably have some of that stuff too, because it's so funny. Like, because I was watching one of Grimes's videos the other day, and my mom was at the house, and my mom's been a saint in helping me with these storage lockers. Like, praise the Lord for her, because I can't lift a whole lot because of my back. So we were watching a thing, and she was like, "Man, your storage lockers were terrible." Like, I was like, "Well, the first one was good, Mom. You didn't see that one." So she's only seen this second one, which was like literally like we put a lot of effort in for like literally probably an L. So she's only seen that one. So we're watching this one. Grimes got like all this jewelry, and like every box he gets is like gold. She's like, "Wow, if you can find a locker like that, I would consider just like paying for it and splitting it with you." And I was like, "Well, yeah, wouldn't everybody like to find lockers like that, Mom?" But I thought that was like real cool, because my mom, who is not a reseller or even like gives a crap about reselling, she just kind of helps me when I need it, basically said, "Wow, if you can learn to identify, stuff like this, I'd be willing to partner with you on that." Because I think she's looking at it like I'm going to call her to help me move stuff anyway. So, you know what I mean? But I thought that was like super cool of her.
Let's just say we learned a lot from the first unit we looked at to the one we got online. If it looks like a disaster, it's going to be a disaster.
I will never buy a
if
unit
it's
that has
neat
stuff scattered
and
again.
in good boxes and looks vintage and has stuff that actually of value that you see, that is boom right there, like the speakers were, even though I haven't sold those yet either. Or the trunk and some other stuff. You know what I mean? Like there's writings on the wall, or at least can be, when you're looking at some of these. So I can see why some of these people that do storage units have such a good hit and miss ratio, where they'll hit 99% of the time or 95% of the time. Does it seem a little funny not doing storage units? You look at it from the outside and you're like, okay, this looks funny. But knowing what I know now and what I've seen, like going through all the units, especially just going to one storage unit auction like that, a live one, you know what I mean? I can kind of identify a unit a little better. Am I going to be a pro? No. But I mean, at least I know we're not going to have the same experience again if I would ever buy another storage unit again.
Scott says, "Haven't you looked at Walmart? They're completely out of bicycles." No, honestly, I haven't, man. Like, I haven't done any RA. Like, honestly, I haven't done any Amazon, like, at all. Like, in the past, like, what would you say, Nate? Like, probably at least month. Like, I haven't done any, like, RA, Amazon, none of that stuff. Like, I've been so focused on eBay, and, like, I really wanted this card show that I was doing with Sports Card Investor. Like, I really wanted it to like pay off, like all the effort and everything I put into it. Like, I really wanted it to do well. And like, thank the Lord, it did phenomenally well. The only thing I regret is not like doing the amount of work I did the last couple weeks prior, like weeks even before that, because then I probably would have like doubled and tripled as well as I did. But yeah, I've been doing so much work like on that front, and like I'll be fully transparent. Like, I've been trying so hard to like get YouTube to grow and to like actually produce better content. I've been spending like extra hours, every day trying to edit and do that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've just kind of let like fall through the wayside. Like Poshmark, the only time I'll touch it is if something accidentally sells. And like, as far as Amazon, like I haven't done outside of shipping something that was like an FBM order if it accidentally sold, which I haven't even had one of those accidentally sell in like, oh, there goes my thing. I haven't had one of them sell in like a month, but Yeah, I haven't done very much like retail arbitrage at all. Like I've been so like crazy focused with like YouTube, the cards, and eBay that like I haven't really, you know, paid much attention to that stuff. One thing I noticed that is not in Walmart is poles, because we were looking for like first we were looking for one of them inflatable jacuzzis for our back deck. And once we couldn't find that, we were like, okay, well, can we at least get like a little inflatable pole or something for back there? And we couldn't find those either. So I know for a fact those are like completely hard to find. I want to say good morning to Aaron. Appreciate you being here. Oh, that's a good tip right there. Chacha says Tuesday mornings is closing stores, so big clearance stuff. Good to get there, especially craft supplies. Yeah, for sure. My wife loves that kind of stuff, so I have to let her know about that. I appreciate that, Brittany. I'm actually pretty sure when you shared my closet, I had a sale. So thank you. You just made me some money. I appreciate it. It says, I treat eBay like a shoe. I put it on when needed. eBay and Amazon pay my bills. Absolutely. I'm with you there. My thing, though, is like if I don't treat YouTube like a business now, like I don't know that it ever will become one. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I'm trying to do that. Will I ever not do reselling and stuff like that? Probably not, because like I enjoy it. Like if you were to say, Anthony, it's a Saturday, what do you want to do for fun? I would say let's go out to some yard sales and see if we can find any like gold. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that. That's like a hobby of mine. So like, will I ever not be a reseller? No, but like I really enjoy like doing YouTube too. You know, so if I can get to the point where that makes me money, that would be cool too. But I mean, right now, like I might have made, like I'm pretty sure the super chats we got in this show probably equal what I've probably made the past month. So, so I'm definitely not like getting rich off of YouTube by any stretch of the imagination. But
yeah,
what I'd like to, heck yeah, because I'm going to do YouTube anyway. So if I can get paid for it, I want to get paid for it, you know?
Like the one thing about YouTube too is like you're not going to be able to just make a video and the next
in the chat.
Next, you know, you have 250,000 subs and, you know, thousands of views on videos. Like the chance of getting a viral video, if you do a video once a month, is nil. Like YouTube will like, I'm not going to push that video, even if it's the most breathtaking, like everyone has to see it in the world type of thing. They won't give you the push that you would think you would deserve, or you would if you would do YouTube and, you know, some type of, you know, push or whatever. You know what I mean? So like, it's like fishing. You know what I mean? Like you might go to a pond and there's a bunch of small fish, and you're throwing out videos and you're getting 300 views, 200 views, 100 views. But to catch the big one, you got to keep trying to fish. If you're not fishing, you ain't gonna catch nothing. You know, so YouTube can easily become something where you're making tons of money on. You know, but you know what I mean? Like it's almost like doing a CD or, you know, some type of investment. You know, you're going to put a little bit of money here, which is your time, put a little bit of time, and then eventually it becomes something where, you know, it's basically printing money every time you do the same thing you've been doing the last, you know, 2 years or whatever time that you've been doing YouTube. But it never will grow unless you put the work into it.
Yeah. And that's something I've been learning too, Cha-Cha. We were blessed in the sense that we had a really awesome person who knows a ton about YouTube kind of like just take us under his wing and just like share information with us and stuff like that. And the more I look at YouTube, the way I look at eBay and the way I set up titles and stuff like that, like the more it starts to make sense to me. You know what I mean? And anyone that like Cha-Cha said she'd be willing to help, like I will take all the help I can get, because I admit like I know nothing about nothing, and I'm just trying my best to, you know, do the best I can. And hey Paul, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the super sticker. So Fox goes like this. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the support. Paul's a good dude, guys. If you haven't checked out Paul, make sure you do. He does a lot of auctions, and he does interviews, and he does like pop-up swap meets and stuff like that. And he lets people go sell on his channel too, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's awesome, Cha-Cha. I would appreciate any advice and tips. Yeah, and that's one thing I learned too, is that YouTube will actually give you the information needed to succeed. You know, if you look, like, you wouldn't think that it would be like blatantly obvious that they would just tell you what to do, but they will. That's the awesome part. That's awesome. James said that they talked a lot about that on the pop-up live show. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something I think a lot of people want to like know about and learn about, like, because let's be real, out of the people that are in the chat right now, there's like 35 people still here. I would be surprised if 20 of them aren't content creators. Like, I'd be real shocked. You know what I mean? Like, just looking through the names right now, I can see like YouTube channel, YouTube channel, YouTube channel, YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So, like, I know this is something that everybody is like wanting to know more about. I definitely think it's something we should probably dive more into for like a dedicated topic at some point. But we are going to have to wrap up the show because I got to get packing done, and I have Bible study in 2 hours. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. Tomorrow we will be back on Nate's channel at 10 a.m. Eastern. Nate, is there anything you want to talk about before we head out this morning?
Show my channel tomorrow. That's about it. Hope everyone has a good day.
Alrighty, y'all. We'll see you later. Keep on hustling. Keep on.